safe place. The danger's all around and it's coming straight to you. You know what it is, it's the end of days. Hey, do you even have a robe? Have you been at the threshold? Holding that scripture till you get the old picture. Holding your prayers till you really get the flare. It's the end of days. Hey, this the end of a lot of corruptions of those who are corrupted.
Blessings, family. Welcome to the journey. I'm Ron, the Promised Land Consultant, your fellow servant who's dedicated to serving you, family, from sun up to sun down. Dedicated, family, to seeing you planted, growing, and manifesting in your promised land. And the message that we are going to investigate today that I believe can serve you as you are walking towards your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, that place that I call your promised land, the place that flows with milk and honey, because you are hitting your goals and you're doing the will of the Most High in your life, none other than the bells of rebellion. When I say bells of rebellion, what I want you to think about is anytime you're in a compromising situation when the enemy is pulling at you, tugging at you, he's trying to get you misaligned with the commandments, and he's trying to get you misaligned with the commandments and the instructions that the Most High has given to you to follow out on this earth, because he knows if you're misaligned, he can attack you. He knows if you're not centered, there's issues in the heavenly kingdom and what we are trying to do and manifest here on earth. So, bells of rebellion. When the bells of rebellion strike and the enemy's pulling at you to get you off center, we as servants of the living God should have a way to stay calm, cool, and collective in that moment before we come to the throne. Individuals that you can see this in their life, when we put the microscope up to the life that they lived, will be Daniel. This particular servant was a young man from Israel that came over into Babylonian exile during the 6th century BC. When Daniel was getting ready to be thrown into the lion's pit, what did he do? Where did he go? He had a place. He had an altar where he was always sacrificing to God. And when I say altar, I mean the words of his mouth, right? The expressions of his heart. He had that place by the window that he would open up and pray to God. And that's where the enemies knew to catch him. See, the lowest one and his minions are always watching us to see how we operate so they can break us down at the joints and at the bolts where we're screwed together and glued together, right? But for those of us who can stay calm, cool, and collective in those moments, who have a routine set up, who have a habit of going before the throne of God when the bells of rebellion strike in our life, and have a firm foundation of following God, there's no issue, there's no problem. During the talking to God after we calm our mind. Why do we do this? You don't want to come before the throne of God with a hectic mindset. You don't want to come before the throne of God looking like you don't have control of yourself, looking like you don't have faith in the process that he's taking you through. So that's why I'm telling you, have a routine that teaches you to calm your mind. After you calm your mind, now we go before God, right? After you've calmed your mind and you've talked to God, right? You have that place where you talk to God. Now you make your decision. And that should be this should be a routine thing that you do every single morning and night before you go to bed, right? Because in the morning, when you wake up, there's going to be new trials and tribulations waiting for you. And when you go to bed, is usually when you're going to sleep is when the enemy's about to attack. So you should be talking to God when you wake up, when you go to sleep, right? And you should be coming before him in a calm mindset. So you should have actions that you take that will help you calm and center and align your mind with God so you can be so you can carry out his instructions in the way that you need to, because the bells of rebellion are absolutely coming. The enemy's coming, and he knows how to pull you off center. He knows how to pull you away from the instructions and the guidelines that God has placed in your life to keep you on the fast road to your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. And is when the bells of rebellion strike in your life. What I want for you is for you to have a routine, something that you can do, whether you have 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour. You have a way of calming your mind. You have a way, after you calm your mind, that you go to the throne of God, right? And you talk to him, you speak with him, you listen, then you make your decision. That's what this particular video was all about, was highlighting that in all of our lives, we know that the bells of rebellion is coming. And the better that we get at handling those situations, the bigger they get. And never in our journey should we not know how to align ourselves consistently and effectively with when the bells of rebellion ring. And it is paramount when you are in the wilderness that we as servants develop this strategy, develop this habit of continuously being calm, cool, collective when we know the enemy is testing us. But not only that, we have a way of calming our mind, centering our mind before we go to the throne of God. And then after that moment, we make our decision, right? So the bells of rebellion will ring in all of our lives. We will hear it. But what I want for you today is you're walking along your journey to your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations, that this video will be a reminder to you, family, that you'll be ready. You'll be prepared. And I pray that for each and every one of you, that there is a routine that you're reinforcing, that you're setting up, that you do before you go to sleep and when you wake up. That's getting you ready for the day when the bells of rebellion ring in your life and the enemy's pulling at you. He's seeing if you're cemented. He's seeing if you're ready. He's seeing if you've been practicing or not. And I pray that he will find out that you're an effective servant, that he'll find out that you're a faithful servant, ready for that moment, ready to overcome, ready to fight back when you're in the wilderness and you're ready to keep moving through the trials and the tribulations.
It's the end of days. Better find your place. You better get a taste of the safe place. The danger's all around and it's coming straight to you. You know what it is. It's the end of days. Hey, do you even have a robe? Have you been at the threshold? Holding that scripture till you get the old picture. Holding your prayers till you really get the flare. It's the end of days. Hey, this the end of a lot of corruptions of those who are corrupted.